In early 2022, Subaru dropped their not-so-anticipated WRX. Unfortunately, the reception when it came out was overwhelmingly negative. And for valid reasons, too.
Subaru WRX.
Don't even get me started on their rear bumper design. They left much to be desired for real, including plastic fenders on all four corners of the car and on the bumpers. Didn't really help Subaru, but the community came in clutch. People started taking those plastic things and just chucking them to the side, maybe sanding them and repainting them so you could have a paint match fender, or you could just go on Aeroflow. I think they have a bumper cover for the plastic on the back, but
god-awful rear end. So one of the things we did early on was color matched fenders, which made a huge difference, but there was still much to do.
Upon initial release, everybody hated it, and I remember vouching for it, saying just let the aftermarket community get their hands on it, and I swear it's going to be better. But no one listened to me, and here we are now. Everybody wants a WRX. They know that these cars can make some serious power on not so much work, compared to their predecessors when you need to do full bolt-on injector build everything to make 400. Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm not gonna lie. If I was in the market for a sports car like that, honestly, it's either the Mustang, the Type R, the WRX, or the GR Corolla. Got the shirt on. If we're being for real, a Subaru WRX VB isn't really priced any worse than any other car. I feel like it's fairly priced. If not, it's really good price. Subaru is always trying to make these cars underpriced so that they can get them sold. They're not taxing them. They're not upcharging like the Supras or the Mustangs or anything like that, or the 400Zs. I'm not even gonna mention those things, but that's another topic for another day. They just want them out the door. You could pick up a brand new WRX manual or automatic. It depends on the transmission and the trim that you get. If you want big brakes or if you want nice seats, but you can pick one up for anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000 to $45,000. I know you might be saying, "Damn, that's a lot for a Subaru." It's really not. Mustangs, they're going for 60. Mustang. Previous generation Mustangs, they were not going for 60. You can pick up a brand new 2021 for around 40 to 50. Where did this 60 come from? And then taxes, you're paying 65, 70s for a Mustang? Back in the day, with 60K, that was GT350 money. Now, apart from pricing and modifications and all that good stuff, the car got heavier. Not only did it get heavier, but it got more family friendly. So people started saying, especially car enthusiasts, Subaru enthusiasts, they started saying that Subaru wasn't targeting the enthusiasts. They're targeting everybody.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn.
Apart from all the hate, when it released, it was a freaking hotcake. Everybody would buy them regardless. They didn't care. They just wanted to see what it was about. And for good measure. Because people were launching them, racing them, filling them up with
485,
tuning them to the moon, make them look sexy, make them look beautiful. Everything that you would do to a car in like 10 years, people were doing them in like 6 months on these cars, and it was absurd because how were they getting parts for these cars? It was awesome watching the rise of the VBs. Nothing like it, to be honest. People were milking these cars for clout on TikTok, saying I got the worst VB generation, yet everybody would like the videos and clout them up, which is cool because like I love that. Once a handful of people got their hands on these cars and showed everybody what they really could do, the capacity and the capability, not even of just the 6-speed manual, but the CVTs, it was a game changer. Everybody started looking at this car way differently. It's like watching a girl that was busted in middle school glow up, and in high school she's fine shit. Let's be real, come on. Before, I'm not gonna lie, VA chassis owners, you guys are kind of dicks. Older CVGen owners only talk to older CVGen owners. VA owners try to fit in with the older CVGen owners, it doesn't work, so they end up just being by themselves, they're dicks. VB owners, something about them, it's either 50-50, like it's either some guy that you know you're not going to talk to, or it's an amazing person that they really friggin' love cars and they plan on tuning this thing to the moon, and they know that this thing can go to the moon. From lowering it to some nice wheels to a nice sounding exhaust, the FA 2.4 liter, aka the FA24, it proved to be Subaru's best motor in my opinion. They've been using this engine in the Ascents. If you don't know Subarus, these Ascents came out in 2019. They've been using these engines in those big SUVs. So if it can handle a big SUV, it can handle a sports car. And that's what a lot of people don't know. This engine has been tested rigorously, and Subaru trusts it, so I trust it because I've driven the old EJs, and honestly the FA24s make crazy power, crazy quick, turbo spools up crazy fast, and it's just an experience that you gotta just live once. I know it's a 4-cylinder. A lot of people are like, what's a 4-cylinder? But just trust me, it's gonna surprise you. Subarus came a long way. And they know it themselves. They can put crazy tech in their cars, but they didn't do it because they limit themselves just because they know their audience. They know their target audience. The people, the hippies, the family friendlies, the people that just want to have a car to go fast but also go to work. That's the people. And the pet lovers. Well, that's been the video. It's been Cookie. It's been good talking to y'all. I love all y'all. I swear to God, cameras coming in. Take care. Drop a like for good luck. If you don't drop a like, drop a dislike for bad luck.
Cause I know I haven't made a video recently, but